Welcome back, boys and girls. It's time to reopen the gates of adventure and mystery to return to the land of a strange new world. Chapter 14: The Great Desert Underground. As I woke up, the clay hut the chief mentioned brought us to was now covered with a thick layer of algae. As I wandered out the stale air hut and into the fresh morning dew, Celeste stood in the middle of the native village with a baffled look on her face. "Hey, Sai, something looks very different here," said Celeste as I glanced down at a campfire that hasn't been used in centuries. Even though all the natives came out of the ancient clay huts, there was no kids around them. "So you outsiders are now up," announced Chief Mention as he looked like a skeleton. "Hey, Chief Mention, have you saw some other outsiders like us?" I asked as all the natives around us turned to dust. "Well, they left a little bit earlier," replied Chief Mitchin as he too turned into dust. As me and Celeste passed through the now abandoned native village, I saw the bunch of smushed berries on rocks and trees around us. As we both entered the tapestry room, one of the tattered pieces of fabric revealed a cave tunnel deeper down. As me and Celeste ripped the remaining fabrics to use as a rope to descend safely down, as I grabbed a marble out of my pocket, I echoed, "Illuminate!" As the marble started to glow yellow, a flying flame appeared in the distance. As it was approaching us, Ob emerges from the shadows. "Oh, Sai, it's great to see you down here," said Ob in such an excited manner that he almost blew out his torch. "Well, anyway, still looking for a way out of these stupidly massive tunnels," said Ob as me and Celeste looked dumbfounded at the glowing marble next to him. As he saw some engravings inside the limestone walls. As I approached the engravings, I read, "Long, long ago there was only a sea, and a few scattered islands on it, and to the 7 queens fell from the sky, as each one left the island behind. They all made their place to call home." Wait, Sai, is there any more to the story? Asked Celeste in a curious tone. Ob handed the torch to her. As Celeste shone the torch as the more engravings in the wall, she read, "The oldest left to make the graceful mountain range as a way to look after her sisters, while the second left to surround herself in vibrant greens that sparkle in the midday rain." As we all heard the howling of the night hounds, "Ooh!" We all jumped out the way as the stampede of wolves subsided. Our torch went out. Amidst the darkness, white marbles appeared as vibrant lights. As I saw the third set of engravings, I read, "As the third left, she hid on the ground and covered her tunnels with endless pounds of sand, while the fourth followed her older sister, but only ever found the frightful forest of pain." As Celeste followed the white moths to the last engraving, as the fifth and sixth left the island behind, they went against the sisters' intuition. The fifth made a forest that changes with the flow of time, while the sixth made valleys that waver with the current line. While the youngest left the island to make flowers aplenty, as so many years passed by, the seventh was called back to their island home, but disappeared to never be seen again. But pieces of their selves still remain, said the voice of Val, as we all came into view of the giant white moth. As a swarm of black moths landed on Val's wings, the elk transformed into white moths. "Hey Val, do you know where the last piece of the black crown is at?" I asked the oversized insect. "Well, Sai, what you may seek might be closer than you think," said, said the white moth Val, as the other white moths scattered towards the wind. As the giant moth shrank in size, we faltered to the last piece of the black crown. As Les grabbed the fourth piece of the crown, another but someone stealing the crown from under our noses. "What now? Do we leave?" asked Les, as Val got back to a normal giant size. "My friends here will lead you out of this endless maze," said Val as we followed the white moth through a windy tunnel. As we all came out of the cave, into the northern ridge of the Linneus Desert, right in view of a bandit's camp. Well, well, look who finally sold up, boys, said the bandit lady as the other bandits surrounded us. As all turned into a curved sword, the bandits pulled their swords out. Nice to see you again, Queen Miranjo, said Celeste with an intense stare down. Well, I said, have known you two are related, but you would make strong slaves for me anyway, said Miranjo as he aimed her sword at Celeste's neck. As the golden frostspoken swooped from overhead, knocking the curved sword out of Miranjo's hand. As we possessed sword of the red glass, Sia, scatter for him! As the pieces of red glass landed in the desert, they all exploded into red smoke, and amidst the smoke, me and Celeste escaped the bandit's grasp. But now the last piece of the black crown was missing. Up! I yelled as he appeared behind me in the form of an older man. Okay, Zack, this time it wasn't me. Voice up as he transformed back into his child self. As we all ran into Caravan City, the place where the crown thief lies.